Hey, good morning, Virgo. It's Patsy, and I'm here to do your general reading for the month of June 2018. So we're going to be using cards from the Akashic Tarot by Sarah Ann Klinger and Sandra Ann Taylor. Okay. So first five cards in this spread. I'll be getting other cards from other decks, but I don't want to call the decks out now because if I forget, then I'll hear complaints. So, um, first card that came out for you in the spread today, Virgo, was the Akashic Field. Okay, number one. Now, I'm going to just read some of these that I can't, because I don't want to leave out a lot of the information because this is a very interesting, heavy tarot. So, some things I'll get intuitively, and other things I will be referring to the book. All right, so the Akashic Field flows with energy and brilliance. Charged particles from the sun interact with atoms within the Earth's atmosphere. 93 million miles from the sun to the Earth is the distance. There are 93 million mile distance between the sun and the Earth, but that has no comparison to the limitless consciousness of the Akashic Field. All information, all power, all energy, all experiences vibrate within the realm of this unending truth and possibility. This card came in the reverse for you, though. So this talks about a time of a lot of agitated and fragmented energy within you or around you. You may be going through some kind of life crisis, some kind of disruption in your environment that's affecting your thought patterns, affecting you physically and emotionally. Second card, 16, Caught in the Ruins. Okay, so this is kind of similar to the Eight of Swords in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, except there are two people in here who are sitting around looking as if they are in prison, when in all actuality, this is all open air up here. They're just stuck because they're sitting there looking at each other, not looking for a way out, just looking at each other. They could get out of there. All they have to do is stand up. So perhaps there's some kind of situation, Virgo, that you feel that you're stuck in. Maybe it's a relationship, because there are two people depicted here. So maybe you and the other person could be your loved one, a business partner, family member. Someone feels stuck. Someone feels out of sorts. There's a lot of confusion around you. There is a lot of tension around you. And people aren't talking to one another. And when they are talking, they're blaming one another. The next card that came here for you was the One of Roses. This talks about contracts, commitments, business contracts, weddings, legalities. But this again was in the reverse also. So this may have something to do with a business contract. Maybe your business is falling apart. You're severing ties with a business partner, or this could be a marriage. This could be a relationship of a love relationship between two people that has fallen apart. So this could be talking about separation or divorce. This card here, number 13 for you. 13, 1 and 3 is foundational. So the Buddha prepares. This is talking about you planning and thinking and strategizing, using all the tools at your disposal, everything that you have access to, all the resources within you and around you, that you are just waiting and taking your time before you make a final move regarding this situation. Getting yourself prepared because you don't want to make any moves hastily. You want everything to be thought out so that your next move is your best move. And the fifth card here, number 6, the Divine Physician. So this is talking about finding healing through the Creator, through meditation, through prayers, through faith, through beliefs, through your belief system, talking things out, even if you're just talking to yourself, to your angels. This also could be talking about someone around you, someone here in your physical realm who is being helpful to you, who is a healing friend, someone who is willing to share their knowledge and their wisdom to bring clarity, give you somebody to bounce ideas off of, someone that you can check in with your thoughts and theories about your next move. But this person isn't just offering advice just willy-nilly. This is a person who has been put into your atmosphere for this reason, to be helpful to you. They're a healer, and they are more than willing to help you heal, to help you get out of this. This is a 6, so this person may love you. This could be someone from your past, could be a friend that you grew up with, or an old love even, someone who has always had your best intentions at heart, and someone who believes in fairness. And even if they are your friend, they're not going to uphold you in any wrong behavior, because they do have that divinity within them, and they know right from wrong, and they're going to help you to understand what is right and what is wrong, and what is in your best interest, and what is in the best interest of everybody involved. They're going to be the person who kind of reminds you. So I see that this is going to end up being positive for you, because you have, even though you're at a standstill in a relationship that you feel that you're stuck in, or initially you felt that you were stuck in, or that you have felt that you were stuck in for a long period of time, it is finally becoming more and more clear to you that there is hope, there is a way out of the situation, and that if you choose to walk away, you will not be left alone, that you will have supporting people around you to help you through this experience. All right, so those cards are all from the Akashic Tarot. So the next cards that I'd like to look at here for us today, Virgo, would be the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. All right, we'll see if there's any further messages that we can get about the situation for you, Virgo. And this reading is going to be good from now until the end of the month of June. And I'll be coming back to you in the middle of May to do your love bites. And those of you who would like personalized readings, send an email to pbtarot7@gmail.com. That's pbtarot, Tarot, the number 7, @gmail.com. All right, so we got 3 cards for you here from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. First card was the Rainbow Prince, number 26. This is about compensation and perseverance. So maybe if this is a business situation, this is expecting to be fairly compensated for your work, maybe your investment, working towards continuing this work, continuing this business, this business model, or at least standing up for that same mission. So rainbow, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So yeah, you're looking for compensation for your work, for the hard work that you've put into a situation. It could be that you are looking for compensation for the money, the investment, the time that you put into a marriage. Maybe this is about child support or alimony, rather. Not child support, maintenance, alimony, those kind of, or a splitting of assets. All right. The next card that came here was the Altar Princess. I'm sorry, the Altar Priestess. Preparation, prayer, and sacred rituals. Preparation, prayer, and sacred rituals. Number 39. So, looks like this to me kind of goes along with the idea of this and this. This is the going inside spiritually to get prepared. This is, I guess, similar to the magician, having all of the tools at your disposal that you need in order to handle the situation. Doing your prayers and your rituals in order to strengthen your position in fighting against or holding your ground within this agreement as it progresses, negotiations and attorneys and things like that. So this is doing your work behind the scenes to prepare yourself and to protect yourself and protect your interest. And this card, the third card you got here, was the Lady of Lightning. Surprises, sometimes shock, a total paradigm shift. So this is like a tower moment. There's been a shakeup, something unexpected, something out of the ordinary. May have something to do with this because there's a rainbow in this picture and there is a rainbow of colors in this picture also. And that's number 35. So this is an 8. and this is an 8. 2 and 6 is 8. 3 and 5 is 8. So this is maybe karma, justice, for something that's going to rock your world, or it has happened already, and that may be what has caused the shift in the commitment, caught in the ruin. So maybe this happened and this was the result. Yeah. It may have something to do with women or a woman. But definitely was a surprise. So I'm going to take a look at number 26, the Rainbow Prince. The Rainbow Prince reminds you about the law of compensation and receiving. After the rainstorm you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of your using all the elements of your inner light and reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, and the hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. But there's a bigger message than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can imagine. Okay, Virgo, so this is what Spirit just said to me. Well, all of this was going on that was affecting your committed relationship or marriage. That there were other things going on in the background that you may not have known anything about. There was work being done. There was work being done behind the scenes that you may not have known about in reference to your relationship. Someone was doing something behind the scenes to cause this upheaval. And this has come from somewhere that you are not expecting. Where you think it would have been coming from, that's not the source at all. It's not the source at all, but that's what the people who are doing this work are trying to make you believe and think. Lady of Lightning brings powerful forces of change into your life. She tells you to expect a sudden shift in your circumstances. Perhaps a situation you weren't anticipating arises and offers you the opportunity of a lifetime, or a series of aha moments culminate in a pivotal flash of insight, causing something to change, just like that. Maybe someone enters your life and pushes you to new heights. You have a brilliant idea that hits you like lightning. So be prepared, change is imminent. A total paradigm shift may be upon you. Don't be resistant to the changes, as this kind of lightning isn't something you want to fight. Great things are happening. So as I said, that could be for some of you what I had said about someone doing something behind the scenes. That's not for everybody, but that is in a particular situation. That is indeed what has gone on behind the scenes. And it's not this person. It's not this person. Not at all. But there are people who are doing this are going to try to make you think that it's coming from someone in your support group. But it's not. Not at all. The Altar Princess. The stage is set and the world is waiting for you to take your place in the sacred meditation and prayer. As your ally, the Altar Princess brings you the ritual of reverent interaction with the mundane world. You're being required now to see everything as sacred, all of life as meditation, and every action as a prayer of devotion. When you're able to perceive the world in this way, your question will lead you to the appropriate answer. If all is sacred, how can anything be wrong? Ask how you can shift your consciousness to see your circumstances through the eyes of the divine now, and you'll realize how perfect and sacred everything is right now. Mm-hmm. So you are concerned about getting paid for the work and the time that you put into a relationship or to a business. You are preparing yourself through meditation, through prayer. You're doing the rituals. You're also taking care of all the paperwork, everything that needs to be taken care of. You're doing it in the proper way at the proper time. But I feel that while all of this is going on, it's normal course of events, that there is something else that goes on that shakes this up even more. I'm thinking that maybe something happens, something that was unexpected, something out of the blue happens, which kind of causes all of this to like stop, put it at a standstill. Because there's other forces at work behind the scenes. They don't want this to be a smooth transition. They don't want this to be a smooth ending of a partnership or relationship. There's someone who is not someone, and it could be a party outside of the parties that are involved in this commitment, but someone who feels that they are interested party nonetheless, that may be doing things behind the scenes, Virgo, to not only cause this initial uproar, but also to keep flaming it, to keep the parties, the involved parties, the really interested parties, from agreeing or coming to a peaceful settlement. It's like this person in the back is going to get something out of further discord between the parties. All right, let's see if we can get any further advice from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck, and that's by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so let's see if we can get some advice from the goddesses, some guidance in regards to the situation for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, so 2 cards that came up for you here, that came out for you, was Kali, Endings and Beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. And Kuan Yin. This is about compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others. Focus on the love and the light that is within everyone. Compassion, endings, and beginnings. So, I believe this may be talking about what it is. This relationship, this business partnership, this marriage, whatever it is, has to end in order for something good and better to begin. Kali. Let's see. Kali. All right. So Kali. Okay. Message from Kali. I sing praises to those whose hearts accept the universal order, which only appears to be chaotic and ever-changing. In actuality, everything is designed down to the smallest detail to be in perfect operation. The dance of the universe is a happy one, with energy swirling and twirling in a never-ending celebration of life itself. Join this dance, dear one, and enjoy the remarkable journey of the weavings of the story of your life. Do not fear what appears to be a change or a loss. It's only the transitioning orbit of energy interplaying with you and your loved ones. Embrace it as evidence that you're alive. Embrace your deepest emotions as a signal of your true human essence. Meanings of this card are: your current changes are for the best. Keep positive thoughts because they are powerful. What appears to be a loss is really the beginning of a happy new phase. Let the past go. It's time to move on. Okay, so whichever the situation resonates for you, whether it be a business or a relationship, it's time to move on. Oh, interesting. Kuan Yin. All right, let me take this and put it here. Kuan Yin. Compensation. Gentleness is the strength behind true power, and it comes from feeding yourself with nourishing words, thoughts, deeds, intentions, and all forms of food. Shield yourself from harshness by placing an intention to attract only kind and gentle life lessons and relationships. Transform harshness into gentleness by refusing to see anything but the shining light that's within each person and situation. This intention begins with your relationship with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself in all ways. Be happy, be kind, be sweet, and most of all, be true to you. Various meanings of this card. Release guilt and shame to heaven for healing and transmutation. Keep your thoughts about yourselves and others positive. Avoid gossip or bad mouthing of yourself or others. Forgive yourself. Forgive someone else. Don't be so hard on yourself or others. And release perfectionistic tendencies. Okay, so, all right, I'm not going to say anything anymore about somebody doing some dark work behind the scenes, and I won't say anything else. I'll just be positive and tell you to be good to yourself, compassionate to yourself. Don't beat up on yourself because the situation didn't work out the way you had expected or planned it. It worked out exactly as the divine planned it and expected it, okay? There was a time and a reason for all things, and this is just the end of it. So Look forward to a new beginning. Release the judgments, release the anger, resentments about yourself and about the other parties. Move forward. It'll be fine. All will work out for the best of all those who are involved, right? So let's see if we can get some guidance from the Numerology guidance cards by Michelle Buchanan. Okay. Okay. Can we get some guidance from the Numerology guidance? All right. Thank you. Number 3, creativity. Creativity, number 3. Righty. Hmm. Three. Ooh, excuse me. This card indicates a need to reconnect with your creative side to improve your quality of life and align yourself with Source. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to step out of your practical, logical mind and the seriousness of life in order to partake in lighthearted endeavors that are stimulating and fun. Playful, creative expression is important because it raises your vibration, which brings you closer to your dreams. This is a time to immerse yourself in any creative endeavor that lifts your spirits and makes you feel good. It might take the form of playing a musical instrument or painting, writing, cooking, jewelry making, decorating, sewing, photography, landscaping, dancing, or designing. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it brings you joy. Through playful, creative expression, you can heal disharmony in your body and disharmony in your life. It's now time to use your imagination to see the world through the eyes of a child. For in rediscovering the creativity of your youth, you will rediscover the magic in your life. Through playful, creative expression, I make my dreams come true. Okay, so Virgo, what did you maybe this is a signal for you to get back into the things that you used to do that were creative. Maybe you were an artist or a writer, a songwriter, or a musician, or a poet. Maybe this is your opportunity to give birth to that book that you've always wanted to write. Okay, to give birth to that idea that you had stirring around in your brain for a long time, but that you never had a chance to put out, to work on, to publish because you got busy with the practical things of life, you couldn't afford to sit around being a starving artist. You had a family to tend to and take care of. So you had to go out there and do the practical thing. Well, I think now it's telling you that time has come, that as this business partnership, this relationship, whatever this is, ends, this may free up your time and your resources to enable you to step back and do that creative thing that you've always wanted to do, and that it will be successful for you. So I think that's something that you might want to consider, so that you can start looking at the positive things that can come out of this situation, as hurtful as it may be, that there are good things that could come out of this for you if you allow yourself to take advantage of the opportunity. Let's see if we can get another card of advice from the Native Spirit Oracle deck. That's by Denise Lynn. Let's see what messages we have for you today for The month of June 2018 for Virgo. Sun, moon, and rising. Any additional messages, advice, inspiration, affirmations for Virgo? Okay. The card that came for you here was Prayer Feather. Prayer Feather. I don't think that one's ever come up before. Prayer Feather. Huh. See if you can get a close-up of that. All those feathers are hanging from the branches of that tree. Interesting. Prayer Feather. Love is flowing to you and through you. No matter what an individual is saying or doing, love him or her anyway. Gather your inner forces silently and secretly. Love deeply and fully with every ounce of your being, even if someone isn't fulfilling your expectations. It's easy to love people when they're acting wonderfully. The true challenge is to love them when they aren't. Well, that's the truth. Feathers in native cultures often represent a connection to the Creator. Birds often symbolize messengers between the two-legged humans. Two-legged. Okay, so birds are the messengers between humans and spirit. Okay. This is your time to love and to be loved. The love that you send out into the world comes back to you 100-fold. There are times when the small concerns of everyday life needs to drop away and be replaced by the majesty of your being. This is that time. Prayer feathers are decorated feathers that can be used for many purposes. In some traditions, prayers are placed into the feather. You can hold it to your heart or between your hands as you focus on your prayer, and then tie it onto a bush so that when the wind blows, it carries the prayers to the Creator. Another kind of prayer feather is a decorated feather or a decorated bundle of feathers that are used for smudging ceremonies. The smoke is to cleanse the space as well as carry your prayers outward. For a day, love each person you encounter. Imagine a golden ray of light from the center of your heart radiating to the center of the heart of that individual. Notice how great you'll feel by the end of the day. Very nice. So smudge sticks are prayer feathers. Smudge feathers are prayer feathers. So when you're doing your sage and you're using the feather to circulate the smoke as you're blowing it into your corners or through, your closets or by your windows, that's a prayer feather. Ashe, that makes sense. And I guess those are prayer feathers that hang off of the dream catchers also, huh? Absolutely. Makes sense. Learn something new every day, folks, right? Isn't that the whole idea? So, now, this part of the reading, something new. I know. It's always something new, right? Y'all sick of me. I know. Anyway, this is the book of Past Life Oracle Cards. And this is by Doreen Virtue and Dr. Brian Weiss, MD. So, these cards give us messages about past life experiences and information that we need to be aware of. Or, not to, yeah, well, if you're interested, this is an oracle for you, right? This is another tool that you can use in order to get information regarding your past life experiences. All right, so that you can not only get some information, but also know how to clear up any blockages, things like that. So what I decided to do is give you all a chance to get some direction directly from your ancestors to each of you about what it is that they're trying to communicate to you. All right, or what information they would like to give to you about your spiritual experience, your journey. What would they like to clue you into to help you out, to help remove blockages or whatever? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 3 cards. And it's going to be card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. So as I'm shuffling, I want you all to just think of yourself and ask your ancestors to send a message that is intended for you, that'll resonate with your soul's experience. And then once we get the cards chosen, you decide which of the cards that you want to connect with, that you feel that you resonate with. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. And that will be your message from your ancestors, from the divine, something that they wanted you to know, something that they wanted to share with you today. And while I'm reading the definition of the card to you, if you feel anything, if you feel a reaction in your body, or if something kind of makes you kind of stand up a little, and if it resonates with you in any way today or over the next few weeks until the end of June, make a comment in the comment section. Let the rest of the community know which card you picked and in what way did you get any confirmation or synchronicity regarding that message between the time that today and the end of the month of June. And let's see how that goes. Let's see how this works out for us. Okay, so I'm asking everybody so far. Some Sagittarius, they had something different that went on. But so we're going to try to get 3 different cards. I'm not going to show you the front of the card. I'm only going to show you the back of the card once it comes out. And you should just be praying to your spirit guides to lead you to the card that is intended for you. So this is going to be card number 1. All right. Okay. This is going to be card number 2. And one more card, please. Thank you. And this will be card number 3. So, take a deep breath, everybody. Card number 1, 2, or 3. Okay, everyone, let's start with card number 1. All right. Card number 1, angels. So if you picked card number 1, this is your message. You drew this card as a sign from your guardian angels who have been with you throughout your soul's history. In between each lifetime, your angels work with you to review the lessons that you've learned. They also help you prepare and plan for your next lifetime. You may have functioned as an angel during your time in heaven. You helped guide and heal your loved ones just like your angels do for you. As a result, you hold a deep love for guardian angels. Your guardian angels know all of the details of every lifetime, and they can help you gently recall significant memories that will allow you to heal in your present life. Call upon your angels as you are falling asleep to reveal relevant memories while you're sleeping. When you wake up, you may not recall all the details of that dream. However, once you prepare to consciously remember your past, the material will be given to you. You'll only remember what you're emotionally able to handle. In addition, archangels Michael, the angel of courage, strength, and protection, Raphael, angel of physical and emotional healing, and Raziel, the angel of God's secrets and mysteries, will help anyone who calls upon them. Like all archangels, they're unlimited and non-denominational. They can be with everyone, simultaneously offering their unconditionally loving power. Ashe. Very good. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's messing with my nose. Okay, so angels. That was card number 1. So you can refer back to this video anytime during the next, 60 days or tomorrow. Next card, card number 2. All right. Unrequited love. Unrequited love. Huh. Oh, excuse me. Hmm. This lady, I'm looking at Doreen. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm looking at this picture of Doreen Virtue on the back of this book, and this lady, that lady might be Doreen Virtue's grandmother or something. I don't know. I don't know that. I just got that feeling when I saw that picture. And I looked at her picture. Probably. Okay. Unrequited love. This is really annoying. Excuse me. That doesn't happen to me a lot. It's been happening lately, the last few days, when I've been doing readings. Doesn't happen any other time. Anyway, unrequited love. This card indicates that you had a painful experience with unrequited love in prior lifetime. The person you loved deeply didn't share your feelings, and you may have been betrayed or abandoned. This individual may be in your present life. Okay, so someone that you dealt with in your previous life, you may be dealing with them again now in this life. All right, those experiences of unrequited love may be negatively affecting you now. Hold on one second, please, everyone. Sorry, folks, I had to do that. Is it like allergy season or something coming up now? Because I don't usually get allergies, but every now and then. This doesn't even feel like an allergy. This is just feeling like somebody's tickling my nose for some reason. Anyway. All right. The person you love deeply doesn't share your feelings, or you may have been betrayed or abandoned, and this individual may be in your present life. These experiences of unrequited love may be negatively affecting you now. For example, you might distrust your lover's intentions or his or her ability to make a monogamous commitment. Sometimes those doubts have a basis in current reality. However, romantic insecurities can also be a product of prior lifetimes. When that occurs, the unconscious insecurities are difficult to pinpoint or heal unless they're consciously realized. This is where irrational jealousy and neediness can actually ruin an otherwise good relationship. Sometimes the best cure is past life regression for couples, so that you can both remember the situation that caused you pain in other lives. So, there may be some unrequited love in the history of your relationship with this current person that you may be in a relationship challenge with. So, let's see about looking to that advice over the next month or two and see how that resonates with you, Virgo. And card number 3, Atlantis. Your lifetime in ancient Atlantis is affecting your current situation. You have soul memories of this idyllic civilization that offered every imaginable wonder. There's a longing for the utopia that you unconsciously remember, which you know is possible in this world. Your soul also remembers the tragic ending of Atlantis, and you may have developed phobias about the ocean as a result. Although you love the sea, perhaps you prefer not to go swimming or sailing. You also recall how the majority of Atlanteans were peace-loving, with the exception of few political leaders who misused crystal power to the detriment of all. So you may be extra sensitive to issues related to political corruption in this lifetime. Okay, so Virgo, card number 3, Atlantis. Card number 2, unrequited love, and card number 1 was angels. All right, so leave a comment. Let the rest of us know how these cards resonated with you. And I will be talking to you all very, very soon. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. If you are going to be going out on the sea or the ocean, a boat, fishing, or something on a small craft like yacht for a day trip or whatever, just be careful. Make sure everyone has enough. Make sure there's enough gas, oil, whatever it is that you need for the trip, and make sure everybody's cell phones are charged that you can call for help. Just make sure you have enough gas in your cars, and make sure you have enough gas in your sea craft, any motorboats, whatever. All right. Don't take any unnecessary risk and chances. Even something that's very mundane that you think is just a day out on the ocean, just make sure that everything is good, that you have some blankets and supplies, and definitely be in touch with the Coast Guard. Make sure that line of communication is working. And like I said, make sure you have full tank of gas and that all the lines are clear and everything. I don't know how boating works, but just be careful, especially if you're going out in the Atlantic Ocean area. Just be careful. All right? Just saying. I've been having that song Atlantis in my head for a few days now. And then I picked this, then this card came up for someone else, another group, and it's coming back now again. So I don't know, maybe Atlantis is a song by the Isley Brothers. So maybe there's something about the lyrics to that song that may have some meaning for someone. I'm not very familiar with the exact words of it, but I'll always come back to you. That's it. I'll always come back to you. Yeah, Atlantis by the Isley Brothers. So check that out. I'll see if I can find it, and I'll add a link to it to the bottom of this video. Okay? So again, thanks everybody, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell just in case I get inspired to do a live. And then you'll know anytime that I upload new content anyway. Okay? So I'll be talking to you all soon, Virgo. Be well. Bye.